everybody, what's up Africa, what's up Nigeria? How are you doing my people? Now it's your boy Blackie once again, back on the ransom, still on the matter. What is the matter? As you know, we bring you the hottest matter on the ransom. As you know, say my matter no go ever dull you. Okay, now calling that people maybe now come together, come watch my show today again. It's Blackie again. I'll be talking on the agony of a rape victim today, and that's gonna be the hottest matter I'm gonna be talking about today. No worry now, this matter ain't go ginger you. You go feel very lively and very funny. So let me quickly go to the matter. The matter is the agony of a rape victim. Let's first create, a concept of rape to ourselves. So let's ask ourselves, what is rape? Rape is a kind of common word. It's like a household word that we've been used to, that they are forcing someone to sleep with someone, that they are penetrating into someone in an unlawful way. But let me give you the definitions. Okay, what is rape? Rape is a form of sexual assault which involves sexual intercourse and other sexual penetration. The victim might be sleeping, the victim might be drunk, the victim might not be in a position to give consent. So the victim might be disabled, the victim might be physically challenged, the victim might be kind of like having this kind of psychologically deformed or having mental problem. So this shouldn't warrant you to go ahead and rape the victim, or this shouldn't warrant you to see that as a consent already. So there's one thing I want you to get straight in rape, and the thing is what? It's the consent. If you're doing anything and the consent is not there, that is definitely rape. If you are with your wife, if your wife says no, if you force your wife to to sleep with her, you've actually raped your wife. If you are with your husband, if your husband talks, say ain't no do. If you force him, my sister, my mothers, don't rape be that. So that concept has to be there. The consent has to be there. I mean to say, once the consent is there, then it is not defined as a run. Another thing is duress. Duress is another thing. Duress is a situation whereby an individual is being forced or handled violently in a way that person will not be able to resist anything that you're about doing to him or her. That is, maybe you're taking a gun to frustrate that individual or to threaten that individual that you shoot that individual. Such person cannot object you. So a lot of people take that as presumption. So my brothers, my sisters, this rape of a thing is becoming something that is now very global, and in the world, rape has been reported all over some places in the world. And according to the Nigeria police, they said as of June 2020, the Nigeria police reported 717 rape cases between January and May, and 799 suspects have been so far arrested, while 631 cases have been conclusively investigated and charged to court. 52 cases are still being investigated. You don't see as rape case now case where we say they ought, case where we say we no fit do without, as in people they are, even though there's a statistic that said that half of this rape issue are being reported. That is, all these rape issues, they are not reported at all. That is, some of the rape issues go unreported. So the rest are not being reported. And most of the victims that they choose not to report the perpetrator of this rape is that this person, there are people that they know, there are people close to them. So a lot of people think that those that are raping, they come from the outside, or maybe they are kind of stranger. Most of the rape cases that has been reported, most of the people that perpetrated this crime, they are mostly people that the people that the rape victims are familiar with. So you can see that. So as a lady, you just have to be careful, and as a guy, you just have to be careful. And let me now give you the law guiding rape in Nigeria. The law guiding rape in Nigeria, the criminal and penal code of 1990 is the law guiding against rape in Nigeria. And rape there is defined as a carnal knowledge between a man and a woman coming together. And the law guiding against the punishment of rape in Nigeria is also section 358 and 359 of criminal code, also which prescribe life imprisonment for rape and 14 years imprisonment for attempted rape. We can see we have the law in ground. So I'll still go back to the use of that law. Maybe that law, they are being used to the full weight. So let's quickly talk about UNICEF. UNICEF too. UNICEF too, UNICEF is an humanitarian organization. UNICEF, they also did their research. UNICEF reported that 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 10 boys in Nigeria had experienced sexual violence before the age of 18. Can you see that? So this sexual thing is a very, very hot thing that is very, very sad thing, and things that we can't just put aside. It's one of the things that is affecting women, and it's one of the gender-based violence that we are facing right now in Nigeria. So let me quickly talk about the causes of rape. Don't know where you're still on the ransom now. Sure that I'll never keep you sleeping. Sure that I'll never keep you snoring. I know you're about to change that section. No, don't change that section. Don't try to touch that tie. We still there. We're not there now. Don't touch them. Go they enjoy ourselves. You understand as they go now? So I'll be talking on the causes of rape. The first cause of rape is weak legal sanction for sexual violence. That is, the sanction that are given for these sexual offenders is not that much. As in, there's a weak sanction for that. The sanction is not it's not strong enough to make others that want to go into this act desist from it. And once the sanction is not much, sanction by the is not that much. No, we've not seen much cases of people that get raped and the perpetrators of the crime, go punished like that. There are cases like that. I'm not saying there are not cases like that, but the cases are not that much. Most of even these rape cases are not being reported at all. So if there is a good sanction on this rape issue of a thing, if the rapists are, they are facing the full wrath of the law and they are being punished severely for what they are doing, they won't try to attempt the rape. But I will still go to that actually. And let me talk on the second. The second cause of rape is urge to dominate. There is this kind of sense the male gender have, the kind of sense that they just feel like they want to dominate the female gender. There's this kind of this kind of eyes the society used to look at the male gender as if they are, especially Nigeria in particular. I'm talking of the cultural part of the thing now. There's how you look at the males as if they are superior when it comes to female. The culture in Nigeria mostly they don't preach equality. You understand? I would say the man is the head. As in, there's this kind of, even though to the extent that you hardly see female participating in politics or there are females that are actually participating in politics, but it is not that much in African country. That is kind of mentality like they are making, as in the kind of that mentality, as in it's kind of making female feel a bit inferior, not that inferior. So that's that urge to dominate these females and these male are having. I mean to say, this can make them look at the female as an object to just do anything to them. They are tipped to be superior and they are treated as if they are superior. That kind of thing can just make them want to make a move on the opposite female gender. And let me not talk of war and natural disaster. I know you definitely agree with me during natural disaster, where you feel wrong, go. Then the natural disaster, once countries are fighting against, one country is fighting against another country. Once the soldier gets killed, the first thing that will come to the soldier mind, those that have their sexual urges there, the first thing that comes to their mind is to what? Is to sex with the ladies there, or they mostly rape them. Let me take that word sex. They mostly want to rape the ladies there. So we can't take out sex in war and conflict of the thing. So sexual harassment and rape is usually common in that context. Let's just pray that we shouldn't see war. We feel stand war. Me self, I don't feel stand war. I go run. May God not just allow us have any war again. So we've torn our war clothes and we've even lost most of our war equipment, all because we are not ready for any war. So let me not talk on poverty again. Poverty has been an agent that has been causing so many things. Why am I saying this? Poverty has been an agent that has been causing so many things that many cases has been attributed to poverty one way or the other. So now let me now tell you something that, let's assume a rich man now happens to be very generous. The rich man eventually takes in a woman's daughter. The rich man promises to be taking care of the woman's daughter. The woman's daughter starts living in the rich man's house, and the rich man has been the one sponsoring the girl to school. And the rich man also thinks the rich man sponsors the girl to school, I mean to say that, and the rich man also gives the woman money. And it's if it's the situation now, if the situation changes, for instance, and the rich man makes a move on the girl, rapes the girl, you see that kind of thing. The rich man has taken the advantage of, you know, him assisting his mom, assisting his education, and, you know, eating back at the girl and raping the girl. Poverty has been the situation that most people find themselves that make them be a victim of something. They hardly want to talk, all because this is the person paying my fees, this is the person helping my mom. If I talk, this person won't be able to do that kind of thing. So you can see how the heavy burden poverty is placing on us in Nigeria. So I just pray God, the God of all time, just take us out of this poverty, because poverty now can be attributed to most of the problems we are having in the part of the world. And let's talk about the physical environment. Physical environment matters a lot. Physical environment matters a lot. This the kind of way the society view the male gender. The society, if they view the male gender as the gender that is above the female gender, this will obviously give them the sense of being superior and the sense to treat the opposite gender as an object of affection, or as something that you can just use and dump or rape, something like that. There's a report in Guinea that in Guinea